She's a notorious wanted criminal, a Stellaron Hunter who has committed countless crimes. She views the universe as a game, flouting its rules, manipulating its order, and toying with people's minds. Now, she's rebooted the sealed cartridge and waltzed into Planarcadia, bolder than ever. What brings her here, and what kind of havoc will she wreak? On this episode of Keep It Up with Star Rail, let's dive back into the wicked life of this dangerous criminal. We've already received clues about this wanted criminal's whereabouts from a concerned citizen. Please welcome our 5-star citizen, Mr. Edge! So, you're Mr. Edge?
I could be. What? You know me?
We could pretend I don't? Without further ado, let's take a closer look at the invincible hacker, the great esteemed Wolf, Punk Lord's living legend, Silver Wolf level 999! Silver Wolf level 999 is an imaginary character following the path of elation. To her, the universe is just a game, and she's the elite gamer who can carry her teammates through the hardest raids. An elite gamer naturally has the most hardcore combat moves. When using her basic attack, Silver Wolf unleashes a fist bigger than an entire Owlbert, dealing imaginary damage to one designated enemy. And naturally, an elite weapon is standard gear for an elite gamer. When using her skill, Silver Wolf gains punch lines and fires her energy cannon, dealing imaginary damage to all enemies with a stylish strike.
To her, the battlefield is just a game. What she truly craves rather than victory is style.
An elite gamer naturally has her own scoring system. Silver Wolf has a unique energy mechanic called Hidden MMR. Whenever an ally gains punch lines, Silver Wolf gains an equal amount of Hidden MMR. When Hidden MMR reaches a certain level, Silver Wolf's ultimate will be activated. Here comes the best part. Everything before was just casual play. Now, Boss Silver Wolf is gonna get a bit serious. When she uses her ultimate, Silver Wolf's action advance 100%. She transforms into the God Mode player and deploys a zone, letting the game world invade reality.
This is her original power. Because it's so game-breaking that it could even interfere with the script, it's only allowed to be activated as an absolute last resort.
Looks like the only thing that can limit Boss Silver Wolf's gameplay is the anti-addiction system. While in the God Mode player state, Silver Wolf is immune to all crowd control debuffs and can use her enhanced basic attack, bonus stage, Alpha Wolf Instant. In the bonus stage, Silver Wolf continuously deals bounce damage, triggering the top loot box a certain number of times. Finally, she unleashes a flashy strike, dealing damage to all enemies evenly. Oh, stop! This isn't even a turn-based game anymore. The top loot box can randomly drop one of 3 items. The Big Flippin' Sword, Kaboom Explosion, and Funky Munch Bean. They all deal elation damage to all enemies and can also trigger different effects. I'm fine. Now, anywho, Big Flippin' Sword can deal additional true damage based on the total damage dealt this time to the target with the highest HP. Kaboom Explosion recovers skill points for allies. Funky Munch Bean allows allies to gain punch lines. It's worth noting that the bonus stage can carry over across waves. After defeating an enemy, Silver Wolf will continue to attack new enemies based on the remaining bounce hits and loot box count. While in the God Mode player stage, Silver Wolf can activate 3 bonus stages during a bonus stage. The higher her hidden MMR, the more damage she deals. So pairing her with teammates who excel at generating punchlines allows Silver Wolf to gain a higher hidden MMR and pull off even more brilliant plays. After unlocking a specific traits during a elation skill, Silver Wolf can also gain hidden MMR if the punchlines taken into account reach a certain level. In other words, pairing her with teammates who frequently trigger aha instants can also help Silver Wolf carry the game. And Silver Wolf's loot box can be triggered not just by herself, but by her teammates too. With Silver Wolf has Certified Banger, every time an allied target consumes 1 skill point within the active zone, there's a chance to trigger Silver Wolf's loot box once. Now that's what you call getting carried through a raid by an elite gamer.
But having an arsenal alone is nothing special. Her real strength lies in her near infinite growth potential. Leveling up from 0 all the way to 999, she broke through the level cap that Punklordians are born with to become an existence that defies the rules.
Exactly! And since elite gamers are never bound by the rules, Silverwolf has 2 sets of elation skills. When not in the God Mode player state, Silverwolf can use her elation skill to gain hidden MMR. After entering the God Mode player state, when Silverwolf uses her elation skill, she deals elation damage to enemies and resets the fixed chance for allied targets to trigger the loot box to the initial value. When Silverwolf has Certified Banger, using her basic attack or skill, deals additional elation damage to the attack target. If Silverwolf is in the God Mode player state, while she has Certified Banger, the damage dealt by the bonus stage is converted into elation damage of the same multiplier. And what's an elite gamer without an elite pet? Upon using her technique, Silverwolf summons Funky Munch Bean. Funky Munch Bean automatically searches for and causes normal enemies within a certain range to enter the terrified state. Funky Munch Bean actively attacks normal enemies and instantly defeats them. While Funky Munch Bean is extant, after entering combat, the start of each wave immediately triggers the loot box effect of Funky Munch Bean 1 time, dealing elation damage to all enemies and granting allies punchlines. And after obtaining Silverwolf level 999, regardless of whether or not she's on the team, when a crowd control debuff is inflicted on allies, all allies will resist it and gain a firewall lasting for 1 turn. While firewall is active, allies are immune to crowd control debuffs. Okay, let's sum it up. Silverwolf level 999 is the core DPS of the elation lineup. Transforming into the God Mode player, Silverwolf will let the game invade reality, carrying her teammates to an effortless clear. In the bonus stage, Silverwolf can deal massive elation damage to enemies and trigger a random loot box, dealing elation damage to enemies and triggering various buffs. Teammates can also consume skill points to trigger Silverwolf's loot box. Plus, teammates' punchline generation and frequent aha instants will both net Silverwolf more hidden MMR, allowing her to dish out more damage in the bonus stage. Now that's what you call an elite gamer. Pooling the team strength, doubling their combos, and wrap it up in one go. What do you think? Will this intro work for this episode?
It doesn't really sound like an intro for a wanted criminal.
What wanted criminal? Silverwolf was my bestie.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm here for something else.
Spare me! I can still change it. Please don't kill me.
Silverwolf, I know you're watching. You wouldn't miss your own wanted broadcast.
Huh?
How long are you going to keep playing? There's pudding in the fridge. Don't forget to eat it.
Don't tell me you're actually 5-star citizen, Mr. Edge.